The state of Wisconsin has released a progress report detailing its efforts to respond to statewide PFAS contamination. The contamination hits close to home. Hundreds of wells in the town of Campbell are contaminated. News 8 Now's Rob Romano reviewed the report and found the state has a lot of work to do.
The 6-page progress report contains information about the 8 areas where the state has taken action, from sampling more than 125 municipal water systems for testing to collecting samples and analyzing more than 100 wastewater systems. The state has already begun the process of testing 450 private wells to assess the presence of PFAS in groundwater. In Wisconsin, the Department of Natural Resources sets drinking water standards. Campbelltown Supervisor Lee Donahue wants more stringent regulations.
The state has to have safe drinking water standards. And when the Natural Resources Board back in February failed to set any groundwater standard, that affects communities like Campbell.
In February, the Wisconsin DNR voted to set a statewide drinking water standard of up to 70 parts per trillion worth of PFAS, despite a recent EPA advisory calling for much lower levels.
And we know that those municipal water standards that were set back in February are still set at 70 parts per trillion. So we're asking the legislature to go back and reevaluate those standards, because we know 70 parts per trillion is no longer a valid limit.
And in recent weeks, the state of Wisconsin sued 18 different entities over the issue of PFAS contamination. Regardless of the state's efforts to hold polluters accountable and test water systems, the reality is people on French Island in the town of Campbell haven't been able to drink the water for more than a year and a half. Phil Pellinger says he's not satisfied with the state and local government's messaging.
And when they first came out and said, oh, don't drink it, but it's okay to bathe with it, no, I didn't see that.
And a solution will take time. State Representative Jill Billings told me exactly how long is still unknown.
They're making sure that people who need clean drinking water, children that need clean drinking water, have it. And I appreciate that commitment and that they're there for us right now.
In Campbell, Rob Romano, News 8 Now.
Governor Evers included a $1 million investment in his last budget to support the collection and disposal of firefighting foam that contains PFAS.